Welcome to Saturday's episode of More Than Just Task Management, your favorite daily podcast where we help you build a thriving business with me, Anna Angelova, a business coach and consultant, and my fellow co-host and business consultant, Jores Minaspan. Hey, Jores, happy Saturday.
Hey Anna, happy Saturday. Beautiful summer July Saturday.
It is beautiful summer July Saturday as we are recording the episode today, and it will be posted today as well. And if you are a regular listener, you know that we use Saturdays to quickly share what we talked about the past week. And this way, we give you a chance to hear our biggest takeaways, but also allow you to see if any of the topics we discussed the past 5 days is something that you're interested in. So you can go back and listen to that episode if you missed it. Now, this Saturday will be a little bit different because we had almost a week break. So we do want to talk about this one a little bit. But before we go with the break, what we had this week actually was two episodes. So on Thursday, we talked about aligning your business with your values, purpose, and calling in general, especially when you're starting your business and how powerful it can be. And I'm actually curious, Joris, to hear what is one thing from that conversation on aligning your values and purpose and calling with your business. What's one thing that stood out to you?
Don't focus on the money. Don't focus on the money. If you focus on the money, you're going down the wrong path. Focus on the value. Identify the mission, vision, or you have for your business, product, service, whatever it is that you're delivering, you're building, and give it your 180%. Just focus on it and nothing else. Don't think about, oh, if I don't pay this guy this much, more money will go in my pocket. Or if I shaft this customer, I can make an extra 20%. Or stop thinking. So many businesses have gone under, so many businesses are struggling because the proprietors are solely focused on money. And having these values, and I think we if you haven't listened to, go listen to our uh, session. We gave some statistics about businesses that don't thrive, don't even last within the two, and then what doesn't last within the first 5 years, and that is the only reason. So having that, like we talked about this, when it's engraved in you, when it's in your sweat pores, when it's in your DNA, the build systems that you build, the people that you hire, the customers that you even take on, they all follow and target that mission and vision, and that will become the core of your entity, your business, and the money is just secondary, and you'll see how it's going to start flowing in. And I think that's one thing that if we're to take away from that session, I think that will be it from me.
Oh, yeah, I second this. And definitely, if you missed the episode, it was July 24th from this Thursday. Go and listen to it. Even if you have an established business, sometimes we need that reminder to get back to the foundations and aligning your business with the core values. It is foundational. Mm. And then yesterday, we talked about one of the biggest bottlenecks we see with established businesses and ultimately when to remove yourself from the picture. Because a lot of times, as the business owners, we end up being the bottleneck. It's really hard for us to give up on the things we have, to trust others and let go and transition from being everything for the business to just being the manager, the leader, or if at some point even just the business owner, like even not being part of operations and having a team actually building the business and taking care of everything happening in the business. So yesterday, this was a topic for yesterday, and I highly recommend, even if you're just starting, go listen to this one because you need it. One day you need it, and the sooner you realize, and the sooner you are able to transition, remove yourself from doing all these different tasks and things in your business, the faster your business will grow.
There's one thing that I want to reiterate. When we talk about remove yourself, doesn't mean drop things and go to Hawaii and hope that your business will run. What we're talking about here is move out of the way. We're not saying give out control. We're saying trust your team and the processes that you built to run without you. And I gave an example. If you haven't heard that one, go listen to that one. And you will be surprised. Trust the people that you've hired, trust the processes that put in place, step aside, stay in control, and see it grow. Remove is the moment and we've had experience with a few of our clients. When we talk about remove, they're like, oh, am I going to lose control? Who's going to, oh, I can't even get control of my finances. I'm a back end. No, that's not what it's all about. We're talking about lift yourself as a bottleneck, lift the gate and let the flood flow and your business grow. That's what we mean. Remove, don't misconstrue the word remove. Don't remove. You remove yourself doesn't mean you sign all the papers and you walk away.
Oh yeah, of course. You're
you
still
move out of the way.
responsible.
You're still
for the business.
responsible. You're still accountable. There's a whole bunch of financial stuff that you'll never lose, should not ever lose control. You should actually be very closely tied into your financials and see how things are going and how that's how you. What we're talking about is the operation, the day-to-day operation, the minutia of the dealing with the customers and the suppliers and that. And let other people that you hired manage you and manage your business and trust them, enable them. And yeah, there'll be sometimes that you have to remove some people. I've done it quite a few times, even recently as of last week. But you eventually find people that will help you grow and they'll become you.
Well, yeah, and the people who start with you and help you grow the business from one stage to from A to B will not be the people who help you from B to C.
Mhm.
So yeah, absolutely, it's normal. People will change, and what you were saying, it's really true. And what we are talking about is stop being for you to stop being the bottleneck. Yeah. When we say remove yourself, it's more about you stop being the bottleneck. Yeah. And learn to be manager, leader, and if this is what you want at some point, just the business owner without having anything to do with day-to-day operations.
Absolutely. Depending on the size of your business, you maximum need 3 to 4 people to manage. That's it. And they can manage 60 to 100, 150 people themselves if you teach them the right way.
If you have the right people, yeah.
Right people and teach them the right way, enable them the right way, you build leaders. You multiply yourself 5 times. Your business can multiply 500-fold.
Yeah. So this was from yesterday, July 25th. If you missed the episode, if this is something that is interesting for you, we encourage you go listen to that episode. And this was it for this week because we didn't have any episodes Monday to Wednesday. We did travel a little bit last week, so we stopped recording. And then I know there's a lot of excuses. And the thing is that, you know, we are all human beings. And at some point, when we start something new, especially when it's something daily, we get motivated in the beginning. We're like, oh, let's go, let's do this. And we've been pretty consistent. In general, we have been pretty consistent with having episodes every single day. And one week we were even able to pre-record in the episodes well in advance. So we were even scheduling them to be published at, I think, 5 a.m. Eastern Time, Canada, US Eastern Time. So it's been a journey for us. The podcast is relatively new. We started it in March. When we transitioned to daily, to the daily format. And daily format is a huge commitment. It's a huge commitment. And like the business also, what we do together with the business is also relatively new. So, of course, the journey has ups and downs. And because two of our values, speaking of values, are accountability and responsibility. So we're taking full responsibility for missing a full week without any notice and not recording. And I am especially taking responsibility for this because I'm the one keeping track of these things. And
My responsibility is I'm the one causing the travels, which
The travels, yeah.
this is the problem.
No excuses though, absolutely no
Oh,
excuses
it's my
because
responsibility.
this
It's my
is
responsibility.
this is like 10-15 minute conversations that we have to
Mhm.
provide value, and
Yeah.
our commitment to you now is uh, for this to be a daily podcast, a true daily podcast, and mm, right after completing the recording of this episode, today's episode, we're recording tomorrow's episode. So come back tomorrow to find out what's coming ahead for the last week of July. Can you believe it? It's already the last week of
Yeah,
July.
August 1st is coming.
The summer is almost over.
Yeah.
It's so hard to believe it. But anyway, we are here. We are committed to help you start and grow a business that succeeds, not just for you, but for everyone around you and for generations ahead as well. Build a business with a succession plan. And if you don't have a succession plan, develop succession plan. Like if you are a regular listener, all the different conversations we have. We talk about managing people, we talk about technology, we talk about everything business. And I think this is a good point to say that if you have not subscribed yet, highly recommend you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And we will be back tomorrow, bright and early, tomorrow morning, with the kickoff of the new week and sharing the 5 topics that we have in store for you for next week. Thanks for the conversation today, Joris, and we'll be back next week.
Thanks,
Tomorrow. Thanks, bye.
bye.